So I feel like the first one's always a little clunky. So let's try this again. And we'll kind of go through these motions, and maybe we'll give ourselves some like steps that we can take to go through these. So solve sine 3x is equal to negative root 3 over 2 for all values between 0, x, and 360, not including 360, but including the 0. Okay, so first step is determining how many rotations. Okay, and so 3x tells me that there is going to be 3 rotations, okay, from the 3x. That's how I'm getting that. Second step will be to switch the domain. So I'm going to multiply my original domain by 3. So 0, 3x, and then 360 times 3. Oops. My kids are playing with my calculator. 360 times 3. 1080. All right. So these are the values that we're looking at here. Okay. So my third step is going to be to solve. So I'm going to say sine 3x is equal to negative root 3 over 2. Sine inverse of negative root 3 over 2 is equal to 3x. So where does this happen? This happens in the third quadrant and the fourth quadrant. Third and the fourth. In the third quadrant, this happens at your 60 degrees. So in the third quadrant, 180 plus 6, so that should be 240. And in the third quadrant, in the fourth quadrant, this should be 300. Okay, so solve, and that's for our first rotation. To get our second rotation, we're just going to add 360. So in the interest of time, 240 plus 360, we get 600. And 300 plus 360 will be 660. All right, and then I want 3 rotations. So we're going to do this one more time. So 600 plus 360 is going to be 960. And 660 plus 360, 1020. Great. Now all of these are equal to 3x. All of this is equal to 3x. So my third step is to solve, and my fourth step is to solve for x. So I'm going to take all of these values, so 240, 300, 600, 660, 960, and 1020, set them equal to 3x, and then I'm going to divide everything by 3 in order to get it into my original domain. These original numbers fit into that new domain, but we want to solve for x to get into my original domain. So divide everything by 3. So divide by 3, divide by 3. Okay, so 240 divided by 3, that's going to be 80 degrees. 300 divided by 3 will be 100. 600 divided by 3 will be 200 degrees. 660 divided by 3 will be 220 degrees. 960 divided by 3 will be 320 degrees. And 1020 divided by 3 should give me 340. I'm just going to double check that. 1020 divided by 3. 340, perfect. And all 6 of these answers are solutions, okay? And we want the ones that are equal to x after we've divided, not the ones that we find originally. So how many rotations? Switch the domain, solve it with your domains and your in your rotations, and then solve for x. So these 6 answers satisfy that equation.